what I'm going to need before I start in any of this stuff is for my partner in crime, Chase, to come up, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Wow.
So, as Chase comes up, I'm going to ask him to lay on the ground.
Oh, fun.
Back on the floor.
Face up, if you'd like. Just slide that way a little bit more so I have some space on this side of you. Perfect. All right. So we have Chase on the ground over here. I'll explain to you why he's over there in a second, but to just preface all of this to let you guys know that we are Christians. Obviously, that's awesome. That's why we're all here, except for you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but tonight you're getting saved. That's okay.
In the name of Jesus.
But there's one thing as Christians that we're called to do throughout the Bible, and that is to trust in God. And the biggest way that I can explain trust in God is by showing how much Chase trusts me as a friend. So real quick before I start, again, there are three things, or actually many, many more, but the three areas of life that I personally believe that we trust in God. And that is the little things, the big things, and the hard things. So to start out, we learn through our lives that we can trust in God in these little things. So little things like, for example, I have eating every day. I mean, some people might not have that, but us as college students, we're here, we have the dining commons, we have other food. We know, we can trust in God for that. It's a little thing. We know that we can trust in that. We know that we have a place to stay, that he's given us shelter, a place to live. So it's something small, it's little, but we can put our trust in him because he's given that to us every single day. And we go, he hasn't failed me in that. He's not going to continue to fail me in any way. So for example, these, by the way, are plastic. I promise you they're not going to shatter. But to show you his trust in me, it's in the little things. So he trusts that I'm not going to drop these and hurt him, even if they're plastic and I drop them, But he trusts me in the little things. So that's a perfect example right there of the little things being trusted. Now, are you good? Okay, he's just a little nervous.
Worried there, God. Sorry.
Well, maybe he needs to work on trust, so it's probably a good thing that he's a part of this. I'm kidding. So, in other words, it's not too hard to trust God in the little things because, like I said, he does that on a daily basis. Now, what about some of the bigger things? Give me an example, one of you guys, of something that's a little bit bigger that we have to put our trust in God. It's a little bit harder. Not too crazy, but it's a little bit bigger. Anyone? Friendships. Okay, that's a good one. Anyone else? Finances, that's perfect. I have that written here. I also said future. That's a pretty big one, and it's like, okay, I don't know. He's taking care of me, but it's a little bit bigger. So putting our trust in God, it's a little bit harder. So to show you guys a little bit of the bigger things, he's really trusting now. These things are a little bit bigger. Our future, our friends, our finances, they're a little bit bigger. We're like, okay, God, I don't know. I mean, I saw you take care of those daily things, like you got me my food, you got me my, but man, I don't know, God. Finances, I don't know. I don't know if I can trust you with that. But we begin to trust God and we say, okay, I trusted you in the small things. I trust you now. I guess in these big things it's tough, but God, I trust you. I trust you. God, I trust you. So, those are the two things that, again, it's easier to trust him on the little things. It's a little bit harder, but okay, God, okay, I trust you. I know you've taken care of me. The last one, the hard things. These are things that I would title as painful, the ones that are really, really, really hard. For example, a family member is sick and they're close to death, or someone just died in your family. You'd be like, okay, God, I don't know if I can trust you with this. Like, this is hard. This is really hard. And this is painful to me because I just lost someone I loved. I just lost a pet of mine that I love dearly. Or loneliness. You're sitting there like, oh man, I'm so lonely. I hate everything. I'm just, Can you trust God with that? It's very, very, very hard to do so. I can promise as someone who's gone through it, it's really hard. Philippians 4:6-7 states, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This is an exhortation and an encouragement for us. The first half was talking about do not be anxious. It's a command. Don't be anxious, but in everything, pray, and in supplication with thanks. So that is asking God, say, okay, give me this answer. Thankfulness, saying, God, I know you're going to take care of this. Let your requests be made known unto God. That is our command. That is what we're supposed to do. And his promise, which is this encouragement, is the peace of God will follow us. He will fill us with that understanding. It surpasses all of it to the point where we're like, okay, God, honestly, I know it's you. I know that this makes no sense. I don't know what to do, but I put my trust in you. I've raised these up in prayer, and I know you're going to take care of me. So these are the hard things. Now, this is something that it's a lot harder to trust God with these things. Whoa, everyone's freaking out. These are things that are a little bit harder to trust God in. Because someone just died in my family and I love them. I have a family member who's sick and I don't know if they're going to make it or not. God, I don't know if I can trust you. God, I'm alone. I'm really alone. Can I trust you? Well, does Chase trust me? So I haven't failed him yet, have I? I didn't drop any of them on him. I did pretty good. I think so. And it says right here, do not be anxious about anything. Are you anxious, Chase?
No.
Are you a little bit anxious?
No.
No? Because he trusts me. He trusts that I'm not going to hurt him. He knows that God has got him. So that's my example for you guys. The encouragement is God is taking care of us in the little things, in the big things, in the hard things. He has and he will take care of us in the same way that he's taking care of Chase. Thank you.